Angry cat. Well, blue is a nice color, isn't it? This is the Lexus NX 450h Plus in sapphire blue. A plug-in hybrid electric vehicle with a city range of 98 kilometers. Let me tell you about the red carpet treatment. Lexus famous for a lovely thing. But this is the Lauman Museum, and it hosts Evert Lauman's collection, his private collection. Has a lot of cars and definitely worth a visit to this magnificent building. Let me tell you more about those three beautiful Aston Martins in front. The Aston Martin V8 Vantage. Beautiful car. It's a naturally aspirated V8 engine that put out 380 horsepower. Let's continue our tour. This is the Aston Martin V8 Vantage Roadster. It's a cabriolet version of the V8. It's the same performance figures, but it's completely different because it's a topless car. Driving to the French Riviera is something that I really love to do with this thing, and she's an absolute beauty. But the Aston Martin DBS V12 is placed in the middle for a reason. It's a James Bond car. It featured in Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace. It's easy to say that this is a DB9 on steroids. It's a completely different car. Just look at the front splitter and the side skirts and the ducktail spoiler. But it's time to make a decision. Which one to pick? I really like the other cars as well, but come on, we're a James Bond channel. It has to be the DBS V12, but where do I have the key? Oh my god, there's so many. There you go, mate. Thanks. Let's go. Time to fire this beast up. This is the emotion control unit. That's the key. You put it in the middle of the dash, put on the brake. Well, she purrs like a cat. Ooh, angry cat. And why does it sound so good? Because this is a straight pipe exhaust car. There are no catalytic converters in between, so let's go. It's time to hit the road. Well, I hope you can hear me right now above the V12 sound. It's a bit of a shame that the Lauman Museum is closed right now, but you have to visit it yourself 6 days a week to see Evert Lauman's cars and bikes collection. Check the link in the description below for more details. Great Scott! She always delivers that V12 with no turbos. The first time that we see the Aston Martin DBS is in 1969 in the James Bond film On Her Majesty's Secret Service, where James Bond is played by the Australian actor George Lazenby. And then it takes a lot of time before we see another Aston Martin DBS, and that is this particular car, not the car that I'm driving in at the moment, but the Aston Martin DBS V12 with a 6-liter. The car is introduced to Bond in Montenegro at the Casino Royale, and he gets the car from M. When Vesper is abducted, he goes to save her with this car. And then he finds her on the road. He has to avoid her and flicks the wheel. Then he does a lot of barrel rolls. That's a Guinness World Record. The car is trashed, completely destroyed, and that's the end of an Aston Martin. The Aston Martin of James Bond, the Casino Royale, is fitted with a Waltz PPK, a silenced one, and a defibrillator, and some EpiPens in the glove box. Well, let's see if my car is fitted with them as well. So I'll park up for a moment. Well, let's shut her up first. Well, let's see if Q brought me something special. Let me see. Check the glove box, for instance. Ah, look what we have here. Isn't that the defibrillator from Casino Royale? Let's see if it works. Better not. Ah! That would come in handy. I guess I have to send it back to Q branch. I really have to adapt myself for a moment, because this Lexus NX458 Plus is a completely different car than our main subject. Performance isn't the most important part of the NX58 Plus. No, the car has other qualities, like the way it drives and the interior, for example. They are marvelous. Comfortable heated and ventilated seats, combined with a 10-inch Lexus infotainment system and Mark 11 sound system, make this car a great long-distance cruiser. That Aston Martin beauty from the outside continues when you open the door. Aston Martin calls it the swan doors. They go up to protect your precious car for curb damage. The Aston Martin DBS has a 6-liter V12 naturally aspirated engine with 517 brake horsepower. 0 to 60 time is 4 seconds, and she will stop at 295 kilometers an hour for the automatic version. And the manual transmission, the 6-speed, has a top speed of 307 kph, and that's very, very fast. I called the Aston Martin DB11, which I've tested before, a gentleman's saloon on wheels. And this is also a gentleman's saloon on wheels, but with a completely different side as well. When you put the car in comfort, where it's right now, comfort setting, she's just like a DB11, maybe a bit stiffer. I better compare it to the DB9, because that was the same car in the same era. But when I put it in sport, there will be a difference. Listen to this. There's more sound. That's the difference. This car has two characteristics, two phases to be exact. First of all, comfort, and then when you push those buttons, there is also a damper setting for circuit use. The car firms up and gets more stable. What an animal! The Aston Martin DBS V12. I really love this car. She has two phases. Comfort to go to the French Riviera. And if you put her in sport and the dampers in sport, she becomes a panther. Something incredibly special. Oh, look at that man. What is he doing? Has he lost his mind? He's brushing in the air. Crazy. The James Bond connection, of course. Quantum of Solace. Have you spotted? Did you spot it? There he is. Where you put the tax on and you get in the DBS V12. You put your silenced Walter PPK in the glove box. Of course with the defibrillator. Casino Royale reference. There we are. We are on James Bond on your channel, right? And then, yeah, you are ready for your next mission. I would like to thank Lauman for sponsoring our backup vehicle, the Lexus NX 450h+. And I would like to thank you, of course, for watching. Stay with us. There's more where that came from. Like and subscribe. And cheers.